Hi everyone, Heather here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. My sound's been giving me a little bit of an issue. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So I'm just trying to hook up this, and hopefully that will work a bit better, and there won't be any issues. There we go. All right, so today I'm just going to film a little video. It's an unboxing of some Happy Mail that was given to me from a fellow YouTuber, Patsy from Patsy's Crochet. Hi Patsy, hope you're doing well. Her and I both live in the same province of Ontario in Canada. She lives about 2.5 hours away from me, roughly. She actually lives about 20 minutes or so from Niagara Falls, which is kind of cool. Niagara Falls is one of my favorite places to drive by. It's beautiful. And she's in Fort Erie, Ontario, which is also beautiful. It's right on the water, and literally you can see buffalo from the edge of the water. It's amazing. And you know, if you ever get to go there, there's a place called Old Fort Erie in the history books. Lots of information about it. But we went there 2 years ago, before COVID, because one of my favorite TV shows, Ghost Adventures, actually did a paranormal investigation at the fort. So it was kind of cool to walk around and see some of those things back a couple years ago. So I ended up going with my sister, and she'd never been to Fort Erie, so we drove around a bit, and you know, she was able to see the outside of the fort because we didn't want to go in just because of timing, and she had some other plans. So we did that a little bit prior to going to see Patsy. But we did go see Patsy, and she received a great big bag of yarn from me. I'm actually in the process of trying to de-stash a bit of what I own, because nobody should own as much yarn as I do. And you know, if you can share the wealth, give it away, do good to somebody else, it's always better than just giving it to, you know, we have a place here called Value Village. Literally, they would have taken that bag apart, separated, you know, the 10 balls that I gave her of one color into 10 different bags, and then mismatched and sell it. So I'd rather give it to her. I didn't think of anybody more deserving of what I gave her than her, and I'm really glad that she enjoyed it. She does have an unboxing video, and I'll remember to link that down below. Maybe not when it first comes out, this video first comes out, but I will put it in the description at some point. And it's a great video. You should go watch it. She made me cry. But she did give me a card. I actually didn't open the card until this morning, which is August 2nd. Just because I wanted to show it on here. It's cute. It says, "With heartfelt thanks." And it says, "Thank you for all your kind words, and thank you for watching my channel." Of course. It's just, "Thank you for the lovely Happy Mail. Love and hugs, my friend, Patsy's Crochet." So thanks, Patsy. It's a beautiful card. It's very pretty. Thank you. So she gave me this box. Now, when I did show up, she did go through the box with me, so I know what's in this box, but it's a pretty big box. I've actually already started a project from one of them, but she gave me, let me grab the other one so that I can show you a full cake. I'll show you these ones first. So the project that I'm making is out of this yarn called Loops and Threads Shimmer Shawl. So she gave me this full one. This is the pink and black. I believe this is the Canadian exclusive. And then the color I'm using, I don't have the label. There it is. Thought I lost the label. This color is Raspberry Mousse. So this is this color. And this is the one that I started the project in. So I'm actually doing a test knit for David Browning for the Alicia circular shawl. So this is kind of where I'm at right now with it. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that on the bottom. I've asked David, but as you can see, it's got some pretty good sparkle to it. Now I have a confession. I did work this stuff up, and if you listen to one of my last videos, I had said I made a hipster shawl in a yarn, and I didn't like it. It was scratchy, it did not work well, and I ended up tossing the yarn. Well, this was the yarn. Now, that being said, working it up in crochet is so different. It has such a different feel to it. I can't explain it. I honestly can't explain it. But this one actually feels really, really soft. It's very odd. Very, very strange. So maybe different dyes, I don't know. But that's what it looks like worked up. Still working on the shawl, still got quite a bit to go. So yeah, that was the first thing, so I thought that was pretty cool. So put those down there. Next she gave me was a kit. So it's looks like a Mary Maxim kit. The pattern is for this crocheted wrap, which is really pretty. And then the yarn is, what's it called? Fair Isle Port. Sorry, the light's totally blowing it out. Hang on, let me see if I can. Is that any better? A little bit better. It's like this beautiful sky blue color. It's really pretty. It's called Crystal Blue. It's nice. It's actually, it's a 4-weight. It's 50% cotton, 50% viscose or bamboo. So it's really soft. Yeah, it's really soft. It'll make a nice wrap. So thank you, Patsy, for sure. I'll make that. It's very nice of you. You know, the funny thing is I'm trying to de-stash, and instead I get all this yarn back in return. So I appreciate it. I really, really do. And I've got to find projects to make with all this stuff because it's all really, really pretty. I'll show those after. She gave me, don't mind my arms, guys. I've said it before in a couple videos. I've had gastric bypass, and you know, this is unfortunately a downfall of my surgery. It's a lot of skin, and here in Canada they don't cover that as part of the skin surgery, so I've come to terms with it, but no need to make any comments in the comments or call it out. It is what it is. It's not going away, and I don't have $10,000 per arm to remove any excess skin. So if you see it, that's what it is. It's the only time I'm going to mention it. She did give me this Summer Nights by Lion Brand. She gave me 2 balls. It's really pretty. It's a lightweight number 2. Sorry, superfine number 1. It's really tiny. It would make a beautiful hipster shawl. One of my favorite shawls. Or you can combine this with something else. I think it's still a little heavy to combine it with something. I guess you'd have to be really careful what you combine it with. I'd have to think about that. But yeah, it's really nice. I love it. It's so pretty. Thank you, Patsy. It's beautiful. I will definitely find something to make with this. It's such a pretty color. It's called Treasure Island. I had a couple of these, and I gave these away to a friend of mine. Just because I didn't like the color. I bought colors that were on sale. I didn't see this color on sale. So this is actually really pretty. Blues and greens. Yeah, different shades of blue, different shades of greens. Very pretty. So I gotta find something to make with that. Next she gave me 2 balls of this Nordica, Premier Nordica. I've personally never used these. It's by Premier. 100% anti-pilling acrylic. I know this is all the rage on YouTube. Many people have it. 546 yards. It's a lightweight 3. So that would probably make a shawl of some sort. And it looks like it's kind of self-patterning. Again, most people have seen this, but you can see it makes like this Fair Isle. So I'm curious to know what that would look like in like a crochet or something like that, but it's really pretty. This color is called Lilac. Very nice. And the second one, same specs. You know, it's a 3-weight, 546 yards. Nordica, same pattern. But this one's like teals and grays and creams. But this color is called Spearmint, which is really, really, really pretty. Again, not sure what I'm going to do with it. I might even combine them because they kind of, the colors to me somewhat kind of go together, and depending on how you combined it, even an ombre, you could do like a fade almost to fade them together. And a fade is kind of like where you knit, you know, you knit so many rows and then you work in so many rows of the other color, and then vice versa. And then it kind of fades the color, and then eventually it goes from the one color faded into the next color. I wouldn't really call it an ombre or a gradient, but a fade. Yeah, I just call it a fade. So, but anyway, those are really pretty, so thank you, Patsy. Then she gave me three balls of King Cole Drifter Super Soft Double Knit. So King Cole, as everyone knows, is a brand from the UK. It's beautiful stuff. It's a little bit easier to get here. I remember when I first started knitting all those years ago, it was hard to get King Cole here. Not a lot of places had it, and then over the years it's gotten better, and you can get it at local yarn stores here, but not a lot carry King Cole, and I think that has to do with the distributor. But yeah, but it's a lightweight 3, 25% cotton, 6% wool, 69% premium acrylic, 329 yards, so there's about 960 yards here. I'm thinking that could possibly, sorry, I got an itch. There's a wool fiber. This would make probably a short sleeved sweater, possibly a 3/4 inch sleeve, maybe a bit less, but if I could find another, even a black to do like a rim, that would make a nice sweater. So I've got to find something to make with this. I'm curious to know how it would stripe. Yeah, but it is pretty. I like it. It's like pinks and grays and creams. The color is called New York, which is beautiful. And as most people know by now, I totally love the pinks and the grays and the creams together. So that was a perfect pick. So thank you, Patsy. I will definitely use those. Darn wool fiber, jeez. Okay, so the next one that she got me was King Cole Beaches DK. So I thought this was really pretty too. There's two balls of this. It's in the color Pebble Beach, which is really, really pretty. It's from King Cole. It's 100 grams. It's a lightweight 3 again. 70% acrylic, 30% polyamide. This is like really, really soft. This reminds me of when Loops and Threads here last year had a yarn called Cozy Baby. This is what this feels like to me. It's like, it feels identical to it. The colors are very different, but it feels identical. So there's there's about 500 and so yards. So I think a shawl is probably what I'll make out of this. So it's really pretty. Thanks, Patsy. Again, it's pinks and grays. I love them. Thank you very much. So the next couple things that she sent, let me just take these out of the box so I can start putting stuff back in the box. Bear with me here a second. Oh, and let me just get rid of this. Somebody called me. There we go. Okay. So let me put these back in the box. Okay. So the next thing she got me, and I've bought from Hobie before, but I've never bought these. What I bought from Hobie was the Gazelle. Was it Gazelle? I don't know. It's one of those really shiny yarns. I know Ice has some, Hobium has some, Hobby has some, and they're like rockabilly, or it's rockstar, rock and roll. It was one of those that I bought from Hobie, but I found it expensive. 10 balls of that with shipping cost me the same amount as if I'd bought it here. So yeah, I find Hobie expensive, so maybe I wasn't buying the right yarn. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. What she gave me was Twister in this beautiful blue color. It's 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. There's no color name. It's just a number 127. It's Twister solid, 100 grams, 437 yards. It looks like it's a fine number 2. So again, it would be a perfect for a shawl or a light, even a light t-shirt, because she gave me 2. I could probably figure out something there for that. Yeah, so I'm curious to know what I can make out of it. Probably a shawl. But like I said, it's a fine number 2. Really tiny needles and a hook. 3 to 4 millimeter needles. 3.5 to a 4 for a hook. But it's really pretty. It's like this beautiful navy blue. It's got the center pole there. Yeah, it's really pretty. So 2 of those. So I'm excited to try those. And it's really soft. Like, it's really soft. The acrylic makes it a lot softer, so. Okay. So then she gave me 2 It's a Rainbow in the color Fiesta. Yeah, and everybody's seen these on YouTube. This is the 4 separate strands together. They're not twisted. This is a number 2, 55% acrylic, 45% cotton, 623 yards. Apologies, it's a super fine number 1. Yeah, still really, really pretty though. So she gave me 2 of these. I don't have this color in my stash. But I do have this color. I actually have 2 of these in my stash. These are the It's a Wrap Rainbow, same specs, same everything, but in the color Couture. So she gave me 2 of these, and this is actually my favorite colorway in It's a Wrap Rainbow. Again, teals and blacks and grays. That's probably my second combination that I love together. To me, these are pretty. So these would make a beautiful shawl. I don't think I'd make a hipster shawl just because of the way it's stranded and the X's that come in it, or that other drop stitch shawl, but this would make a beautiful lace, I think a lace shawl, like a knitted lace shawl. Not so much lace weight, but yeah, it's really pretty. So yeah, there's those 2. So thank you, Patsy, for those. They're beautiful. And then she gave me, now she said these were scratchy, which I don't think they are. To me, these feel just like the rest of my hand-dyed superwash merino and nylon, but they're still beautiful, and I love them, and I'll definitely use them. They're the Mary Maxim merino that they just started, the hand-dyed merino that they've brought into their shop. So she gave me 2 of these, 75% merino, 25% nylon. There's no color name. It's just a number. Oh, here it is, Confetti. Yeah, so this is called Confetti. There are 440 yards. So there's quite a bit there to do stuff with. It's beautiful. One of these would make a small shawl, knitted shawl. 2 of them would make a nice crocheted shawl. I do know how to make socks, but when I first started knitting, that's all I made was socks and hats, and I'm kind of over it. I think hand knit socks are very expensive for what they are, and they don't wear very well, even though there's nylon in these. Just my personal opinion. I can make them, and I might make a pair again, but I have to be really in the mood to make socks because I have a thing called the second sock syndrome. I'll make one, but I'll forget to make the second one, or I'll get bored and just not want to make the second one. So we'll see. We'll see. But those are beautiful. Thank you very much for those, Patsy. Now she gave me 2 more of the same different colorway, but the Mary Maxim. There we go, Mary Maxim merino. So this one is in the color Natural Swirl, which is interesting because it doesn't really look natural to me. It looks very bright. It's got some very bright colors. It's got a purple up here, teal. You can see the pink here. There's another purple. It even has some yellow. It's got some bright yellow. Matches my shirt. But she gave me 2 of those. So I thought that was really sweet of her because these don't come on sale and I know how much these are worth, and for her to give me these, that's very generous. So thank you very much for that. I know she kept saying that I was a yarn snob and that I have really high standards, and that's not the case. I am a yarn snob. Yes, I do like to feel like silk running through my fingers. That is what I love, but this is beautiful too. And just because the name is Mary Maxim, this is good quality stuff. Like, for her to give this to me, it's amazing. Thank you, and I will definitely use it. It's so pretty. I'm curious to see how it's going to work up, if it's going to pool or if it's going to stripe. So we'll have to see. I don't know when I'm going to start working on that, but we'll have to see. I think that's all she gave me yarn-wise, but she did give me, I'm going to get a little close here. She gave me a couple other things. So she gave me these beautiful little, they're stitch markers. So there's a turtle and a little poop emoji, which I thought was cute. So those are cute. Those will get used. So thank you. And then she gave me, I was like, what is this? It's a frog. It took me a second to realize what this was, Patsy. I was looking at it, I'm like, she gave me a toy? I was like, what is it? I couldn't figure it out. And then I was just doing this, and it's a tape measure. Isn't that cute? I was like, it's gotta be something. So it's a tape measure. I thought that was adorable. So thank you. You can never have enough tape measures. Oh, too funny. But yeah, so that's the yarn that she gave me, the box of Happy Mail in return for what I gave her. It was totally unnecessary, but I definitely appreciate it. It's not something that, you know, I expected. It wasn't the intent. The intent was to give some nice yarn away to somebody who was really deserving. And I thought she was very deserving of it. There's a couple other YouTubers that I feel were definitely deserving, and that really edged me along to start this journey. And, you know, I really hope that everyone's appreciative of what was sent out, and I'm sure that they were. I can't wait for Cindy to get hers. Unfortunately, it's not as big as everybody else because I couldn't drive to Manitoba from Ontario, or else I would have, and I would have dropped off way more to you. You know, Patsy, I can't wait to meet up again at some other point. Don't know if it'll be this summer, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to meet up again and maybe do, you know, a little local yarn store tour around your area. And maybe we can go spend some time just sitting by the water and all that fun stuff. So I can't wait to see what our new friendship entails. So thank you so much for watching. I love you, Patsy. You have a really great day. And if you need anything, just send me a message. I may not answer right away, but that doesn't mean I won't. One thing about me is I don't always have my phone on me 24/7. It's kind of away from me at a lot of the times during the day. So if I don't answer, I will. Just know that. But if you do need anything, please let me know. It was a pleasure to meet you and your other half, Mike, and your daughter. What a beautiful soul she is. I couldn't have asked for a better friendship. So thank you again. Have yourself a wonderful day. And to all my subscribers, thank you so much for coming. I have gained probably 10 subscribers in the last little bit. Again, I still can't believe 109 people choose to watch me. So thank you so much for all the new subscribers. I definitely appreciate it. You know, for everybody, please like, subscribe, share if you want. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Like I said, I do this for fun. I don't do it for any plans to make any money or any of that fun stuff. I just do it to share the love of what I do. So that's me in a nutshell where it comes to that. So, all right, well, I've been talking now for 24 minutes, so I'm going to end this now. Thank you again. Have yourself a wonderful day, and for those in Canada, happy long weekend. Take care. Bye now.